The Bangladesh Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Room was inaugurated at the FAO headquarters in Italy. From September, a campaign will be started to win the elections, says Obaidul Qadir. And USA is interested to invest in Bangladesh due to the overall environment, said the State Minister for Shipping. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mytv News. I'm Fawzia Roshan with you in the newsroom today. Viewers, you're watching the headlines and I'm going to the details. The Bangladesh Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Room was inaugurated at the Food and Agriculture Organization headquarters in Italy. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina opened the room in a ceremony in presence of FAO Director General Q Dengyu on Monday evening. The establishment of the room marks the celebration of the 100th birth anniversary of a father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who had a dream of building a nation free from hunger and poverty and initiated the green revolution in the agriculture sector of Bangladesh. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said that her country is delighted to have a little piece of Bangladesh inside the FAO headquarters. In this regard, she expressed her gratitude to the FAO Director General and his team for their wholehearted support in making it possible. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir said no more. From September to October, a campaign will be started with all the forces of the Liberation War supporters to win the elections, which will be led by Awami League President Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. He said this in a meeting with the presidents and general secretaries of the Dhaka Metropolitan Awami League and affiliated organizations at the party's Bangabandhu Avenue Central Office. Obaidul Qadir, fearing that there may be violence ahead of the election, ordered everyone to remain united in the field. There is no crisis in the country. The BNP is trying to create a crisis and they themselves are afraid of falling into crisis, said Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. He said these things while unveiling a book cover in the meeting room of the Ministry of Information in the afternoon in response to the questions of the journalists. The minister said that BNP's rally means people's fear, but Awami League is also in a cautious position to ensure people's safety. BNP's Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi has alleged that the government has improvised people by creating a series of attack cases. They said this at a press conference at the party's central office in Napleton at noon, alleging that the government is destroying all constitutional institutions. Rizvi said efforts are being made to create an atmosphere of a conflict by attacking peaceful programs. EU Special Representative for Human Rights Eamon Gilmore met with the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission. He was accompanied by a 4-member delegation including political advisor of the European External Action Service, Victor Vilek, EU Ambassador Charles Whiteley. After the meeting, Eamon Gilmore told reporters that the EU delegation that visited Dhaka is preparing a report on the election situation in Bangladesh. Based on that, the EU will decide on sending observers to the elections. Later, after a meeting with the State Minister for Foreign Affairs, State Guest Babar Padma, the State Minister told reporters that Bangladesh wants to further advance the strong 50-year-old relationship. He also said that there is a GSP facility till 2029.
Bangladesh, I think it is particularly relevant because, first of all, there is a strengthening relationship
State Minister for Shipping Khalid Mahmood Chaudhry said that USA is interested in investigating in Bangladesh due to the overall environment in Bangladesh. The US ambassador is interested in knowing what kind of investment they can make. He said this to reporters after a meeting with Peter Haas, the US ambassador assigned to Dhaka in his office at the Secretariat. The Minister of State for Maritime Affairs said that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has praised the way Peter Haas is taking the country forward. The US ambassador also expressed interest in investigating in Madarbari Deep Sea Port, Chittagong, Bangla and piracy ports. Railway Minister Nurul Islam Sujon said that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will inaugurate a train service from Dhaka to Mawa at the end of September or beginning of October. The work on the Mawa to Dhaka section is already 81% complete. He said these things while inspecting the work of the railway link project on Tuesday. At the same time, the minister said that train movement on the closed Dhaka-Naranganj line will start from August 1st. To death row convicts Dr. Mia Muhammad Mohiuddin and Muhammad Jahangir Alam in Rajshahi University professor S. Tahir Ahmed murder case will be executed at any time, as per the Appellate Division Bench order on Tuesday. Earlier in the morning, the Appellate Division Bench led by Chief Justice Hassan Faiz Siddiqui dismissed the leave to appeal petition filed by the condemned convicts. On June 5, Rajshahi Central Jail authorities received a letter which saw President's mercy and later has been rejected by the President. According to the rules, the condemned convicts have to be executed within 28 days after the letter is received by the jail authorities by post. And as per the rules, they will be hanged from today to July 31st. Viewers, now international news. US do not support Ukraine's aggression inside Russia. White House spokeswoman Karine Jean-Pierre said this on Monday in response to questions about the drone attack in Moscow. However, he mentioned that Moscow itself is responsible for this situation. Karine Jean-Pierre said, "We have made it clear that the United States does not support the issue of Kiev's drone attack on Moscow. Again, it is true that Crimea is part of Ukraine. So in the context of the war, it can be said that Russia started it. They can finish at any time. The crisis will end only when Russian troops withdraw from Ukraine."
And they could end it, you hear us say this all the time, they can end it at any time. Anytime. By withdrawal.
North Korea fired another round of missiles after the U.S. nuclear submarine reached the coast of South Korea. Pyongyang fired two ballistic missiles from the east coast at midnight on Monday. The Ministry of Defense of South Korea and Japan confirmed this information. North Korea has launched a missile for the third time in a week and a half. A U.S. nuclear-capable submarine docked at South Korea's Jeju Island on Monday. A few hours later, two short-range missiles were fired. They crossed 400 kilometers and fell into the East Sea. South Korea termed North Korea's actions as provocative. We're about to the end of the headlines once again. The Bangladesh Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Room was inaugurated at the FAO headquarters in Italy. From September, a campaign will be started to win the elections, says Obaidul Qadir. USA is interested to invest in Bangladesh due to the overall environment, said the State Minister for Shipping. US do not support Ukraine's aggression inside Russia. Moscow is responsible for this situation, said White House. Messi is the new captain for Inter Miami and the responsibility will remain, said Tata Martinez. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTVBD News, and to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTVBangla, Facebook/MyTVBangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Allah Hafiz.